not one person will say, I love your flag. It's not high enough.
Love it. Love that flag. It looks like it's up just the right height.
Welcome to Gary's Fireside Chat. We've had absolute top day today. We started off the day at Mount Dare. That was nice and chilly. Bloody 4 degrees this morning. So then we've kicked off from there, found our way through the desert tracks, crossed over into the Northern Territory, and that brought us up to Andado Station and then on to Old Andado Station. That there was, I'll say, very moving. It's a living museum, a museum to Molly Clark and her late husband, Mac. But yeah, what an amazing place. I'm going to hand you over to Heather for that part. But from there, we went up through Mac Clark conservation area, and they have some extremely rare acacia pusey trees there, a stand of them that is very, very rare. They're found here in this little conservation area. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's around near Boolia. And there's a small stand, a small grove of them there. And they're also known as waddy waddy trees. So we went and had a look at that and then continued on up to where we are at present. Just past Camp 1, I think it was, on the Madigan Line. So we're started our journey on the Simpson Desert and enjoying it. I'm going to hand you over to Heather. This is something that needs to be told from a woman's perspective about Molly Clark. All I can say, I was just an amazing person. So go for it, Heather.
Makeup, lights.
Yeah. Yes.
Hang on a second.
Just here. Just here. Get out. I don't want your
Like a little
spit
bit of
on
red
me.
wine in your hair.
Get lost. Well, I've never heard of Molly Clark until today, and I must say I was very impressed by this amazing, amazing woman. She was born in 1920 and she passed away in 2012, and because of her failing eyesight and poor health, she had to be moved to Alice Springs, and she's probably recognised. Well, she started off her early life as a governess on Madigan Station, just outside of Birdsville, as a governess, and she then met Mac Clark, and she moved to Old Andado and raised 3 boys. She had an unfortunate life in the way that her husband died in 1978 from a heart attack, and one of her children died from a very unfortunate freight train accident. And she was asked in her later life, how did she ever cope with the harshness of the life that she'd chosen? And she basically said, well, that was my path and that was what was given to me, and I just got on with it and did my best. And I think that is a sentiment, if you would call it, or it's a way of living your life. And I think that's a bit lost today, that people just say, well, this is what I've got and I'm going to make the most of it. So I think that's a real lesson there, to think about your life and the way you lead it. And anyway, she went on to create she was a pastoralist and she was also a tourist operator. So after her husband passed away and the family, the boys, under the terrible experiences that she had, well, they had, one passing away and also one who was also in a serious car accident, she went on to establish a tourism operation and was very successful at that. And she also recognised that women on the land weren't being acknowledged for their contribution to the land. So she set up a National Pioneers Women Hall of Fame in Alice Springs, which I think was a very worthwhile thing to do, just to acknowledge the contribution that women make to the land. So we were very impressed and we were all very moved by going into the homestead that was actually just left as it was. She just basically walked out. There was in the pantry there was jelly crystals and Arnott's biscuits and just amazing, and how sad that must have been for her. And we just recognised the memory of this amazing woman, and that's basically all I have to say. But I didn't know about her before today, but there must have been so many other women just like Molly Clark, and very moving, very moving.
Yeah, the whole crew, there's 3 trucks in our convoy, and the whole crew were moved to a certain extent and at different degrees just from this experience. It was just that, it was an experience, and one that you should definitely go and have a look at when you're out this way. But anyway, tomorrow's another day. We're heading from here, just continuing along east on the Madigan Line. Not quite sure where we'll get to. If the road is anything like it was this morning, not very far. We'd like to make 100, 150k a day, just taking and steadying the trucks without trying to damage anything. So hang around, guys, we're going to take you along for a ride. This is worth looking at. So if you have any comments on Molly Clark, any more knowledge, have been out this way, don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section. Cheers, guys.
to the Simpson Desert.